Marcel, massive win. These guys are all shouting in the background because Liverpool just went 1-0 down, but who cares? Well, we do, but yeah. 4-2, bro.
Yep.
4-2. You were saying it was going to be, you were saying don't worry, Flex, it's going to be fine, everything's going to be good.
Yeah.
4-2, what a win.
Yeah, I mean, we made the most of it, like towards the end. Obviously, 3-2 was kind of like a squeaky bum time, a bit nervy, but the first half was really enjoyable. You know, I really enjoyed that football match, and you could just see the confidence, you know, coming into, you know, the Liverpool game and the result from there. It kind of, you know, the first maybe 5 or 7 minutes or so was a bit shaky, and we were trying to obviously get the respect from Brighton. But once we had clawed that into perspective, I think the players started playing well, and then they only had one other little spell in the first half, and then, you know, we had players like Cunha showing levels with fancy flicks and tricks, carrying the ball at all times all over the pitch. We had Brian and Bruno offering himself, you know, on the left side, on the right side, making runs in behind, coming short, carrying the football. You know, we had some good attacking talent on the pitch today, and then we had Bruno who, again, just playing those high-risk passes, you know, first-time passes, around the corner passes, flicks as well, connecting play. I enjoyed this football match today.
There was so much that was positive, you know, ability-wise, but what about the mentality of the players? Because there were some moments in the game, like you say, conceding 2 late in that second half made it a bit different. The mentality to approach the game like that, to take the confidence from Liverpool to transfer it into this. What did you make of the players' all-round mentality today?
Yeah, you know, some players like Le Mans, you know, he was brilliant all game in open play, and then concedes 2 set-piece moments. And every single time he has the football, it's like we don't need. He's almost giving us confidence to not want to play from the back, because he's just playing it into the right areas in the last line, and he's getting the ball away from danger. Like David De Gea before, he would kick it and it would somehow come back. With this guy, he's kicking it into good areas to give the striker the opportunity. The way it lands down into the striker or into the area for the first ball, it's like the striker has a chance to win the flick on, and then there's momentum coming from it. It just was a good test of character for the squad and for the club, really, and for Ruben, for everyone. You know, there's a momentum shift when you concede a goal, and then there's another momentum shift when you concede another one. Are we making the right subs to see what happens throughout the game? Are the players reacting in the right way in the last 10, maybe 17 minutes of the football match to kind of see out the football game? And they do, you know, another little clever piece of skill by Bruno, lets the ball run, and then a great finish by Brian.
Talk to me about our captain.
He's special, man. He's really, really special player for us, Bruno. And without him in our team, we never really played that well, to be honest with you, Fleck. It's like, when we're playing well, Bruno's part of it in some small way. And even when we're playing,
he's never usually not there because he's so efficient. He's not injured. He's always available.
He's already racked up 300. Well, not already, but 300 appearances, a lot for this great football club. And he's definitely going to be. He just needs the trophies now, because, you know, we've seen the goal assist level of him. We've seen him be selfless, because at times he was being selfless today, chasing lost causes. You know, playing free final passes, connecting the play. And in the 2, it's quite difficult. You know, in the 2, sometimes he was caught out. He had to make a last-ditch tackle, these little things. But he's just a special player, man. And the quality never really goes amiss. Yes, there's silly plays. I think there was a chance when the throw gets thrown into him and he miscontrols it, and we break down. As you know, and there's silly passes into the defensive line that are like not helping the team out. But just overall quality, it's just there in abundance, man. And it's either you need a midfield partner for him, or you need to put him in the 10. I don't know what Ruben really wants to do, but I don't think you can get rid of.
He doesn't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, if the money, like I've said, that if there is a price, no one's bigger than this football club. That's, I think, the first and foremost thing. But there's so many other players that I would say then that need to go before Bruno.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of Ruben Amorim, like, you know, how big is this for him to start building some momentum and building some confidence in this team? You know, he said after Liverpool, media, keep the same energy, keep the same energy about my system. Beat up Brighton today. Listen, I've had my criticism, so as we keep going, I'll adjust accordingly. But you know, I'm not trying to get into that in or out business. But just the positives. How big of a win is this now for him to back that up from from Liverpool, especially in this manner, though.
Yeah, we needed this. I mean, we pointed it out early doors, like the feeling of the crowd, the energy within the stadium was quite unique. And then when the goals were coming in and we were 3-0 up, the feeling of the stadium. So I know he feels that as well. And I know he speaks about that when he's making his substitutions and these kind of things. He likes to check for the momentum, the feeling, how the game feels to him. So, you know, I think this is very positive for him. I think this is very positive for like the fans and the players as well. I mean, we take this kind of confidence now into the next game. We've won a big game away from home against Liverpool. So we know what that feels like. Forest is a big ground. We've been to the ground before.
Yeah.
Historic
New
ground.
manager now.
New manager, the ambience there, talking about like, you know, it's a special ground. But we've done that already now against Anfield. So we know what this is like, this kind of type of performance that's needed against Forest. And I think, you know, they will go into that feeling positive. The only bad thing I would say is Sesko doesn't get a goal, our striker. And he's not getting into the football match enough. But you've got Cunha there, abundance of ability. You've got Mbuma there, relentless and consistent.
And he did get an assist, Sesko.
Yeah,
and he had a couple of shots as well. So
yes,
but I know what you mean. You want him to just keep
a
growing.
bit more, and goals are everything. That's the currency.
Last thing, give me a name, man of the match. Who was it?
Wow, that's a difficult question, man.
Take your pick.
I'm gonna say Brian.
Yes.
But I really do like Cunha's performance again. And Bruno doesn't do much wrong, and neither does De Ligt. I think special mention out to De Ligt. Special mention out to Casemiro as well, because he didn't make much. He's a 60-minute player, true to what he is, but it was just a top level of 60 minutes today. And then Luke Shaw as well.
Yeah.
I've always said that he's a left-sided centre-back since Ten Hag days, but I feel like maybe we could bring something more from another player that can maybe. But what he's doing, top level.
Big up, bro.
Big up, bro.
Big up.